Alright, hey everybody. Welcome back to Boozin with Buddies. This week is a beardless week. We do not have Tyler with us, but who we do have with us is myself, Nick Nolan, and
Corey Huff.
And our very special guest,
Patrick Hapworth.
Oh shit!
How's it going, guys?
So
we did a special week.
Oh, a very special week. The specialist of weeks.
Test taking the cough syrup.
Oh, dude.
Are we supposed to take these shots now?
Yeah, we were supposed to take them when we started, but we fucked up.
Yeah, we did.
One week without Tyler, we're off the fucking rails with the drinking.
I think it's because I threw in that random intro.
Yeah.
It was really drawn out and a lot of words.
Yeah.
Usually it's like, hey, welcome to Boozin with Buddies. I'm Corey Huff. This is Nick Nolan, Tyler Sparks, and our special guest.
Is that how shitty I sound? Is that how shitty I sound?
No, it's not. I sped it up a lot, but it's usually like, bam, 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 bam. Take the shot, and it's like...
No, we did
And
the
then we
shot
go
first.
Well, now you've done
How
both
drunk are you
intros.
when we do these?
What?
How drunk are you when we do this? Because we definitely take the shot
Well, we do
first.
a lot of test podcasts to start out with.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
No, we drink pretty heavily before we start these.
Well, we do the test podcast because we're like, oh, we never know what to talk about.
Yeah.
So we just start drinking, and we're like,
Or somebody just
I
starts
got an
them,
idea.
You know.
And then...
Somebody just starts them and it doesn't
Well, we
help
got lucky. Dean was just full of ideas.
Oh, yeah.
And
the meanest.
it's always good to have guests that are full of ideas
Yeah.
because we are completely...
Well, I got a couple ideas.
Oh, yeah?
You know,
Thank
might have to
God.
Got a
throw
couple,
it away
got
today.
a couple ideas for you.
Huh?
I don't know.
Should I just start off with one of my?
I mean,
one of my
yeah,
if
go
you
ideas?
got a topic you want to talk about, let's
Alright,
talk
well,
about it.
Let's talk about Instagram girls.
Oh, sure.
Here we go. Instagram.
Alright.
For those of you who don't know, Pat's very popular on Instagram.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I would. I think most people would.
All right, so I mean, myself personally, I post all kinds of fitness stuff.
Yeah.
Like my name is actually Maine Calisthenics.
So it's not Patrick Hapworth.
No, it's not.
Oh.
No.
Is that on your birth certificate?
My birth certificate is Maine Calisthenics. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I'd like to meet Mr. and Mrs. Calisthenics one
Middle
day.
name hard fucking core.
I don't think that's your legal middle name. But go on.
All right, so basically, my concern is that I'm posting all this fitness stuff. You know, it's very motivational. It's good stuff.
It's subpar.
Yep. I've got like 1,000 followers.
Not to toot your own
All right.
horn.
So, but in comparison with these girls out there that post, you know, moderate amounts of cleavage, who have about
It's an
100 million
exceptional
thousand
amount of
followers,
cleavage.
you know, it's not really anything inspirational. It just makes me wonder, like, who are all these people that are following these girls?
Oh, they're weirdos.
It's just, when
Yeah.
you think about Instagram, you just need to start thinking, there's a lot of perverts checking your stuff out. You know what I'm
there's
saying?
a lot.
They're not just
Yeah.
checking it out.
Anywhere there's a lot.
Anything
of
you
perverts.
post,
They're
it's
jerking
mostly
off.
perverts, dude.
They're
Checking
doing an
chests,
exceptional amount of jerking
just
off.
looking for girls,
Just
looking for minimal amount
jacking
of
off.
cleavage.
They're just jacking off.
Yeah,
Anything.
Yeah, and it's
Anything they can get there.
Right.
Instagram's perfect.
it could be
for
6 a.m. They're just strolling through Instagram looking
That'd
for
be-
some cleavage.
It'd be abnormal if you didn't get up at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
Who doesn't get up at 6 a.m.?
right.
Just jerk off.
Most
right away.
perverts usually get up at 6 a.m.
Oh.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know a lot of
That's
perverts?
that's the time.
Yeah? Huh?
Yeah.
No, I just feel like every social media or like any outlet on the internet starts out as a clean, good idea. Like, hey, this is a great way to get artwork out or inspire people, or whatever. But it just turns into this pit of just
drinking on the
debauchery and unoriginality and attention getting.
Exactly.
And that it kind of ruins it for everybody who's actually trying to do something. Not saying that every girl on Instagram is posting a picture to get attention, but
Please, refer to it as the gram.
the ground.
You know, I'm glad you brought this up, Nick, because actually,
Hot takes.
I started
Hot
my
takes.
Instagram thinking I would post, you know, like awesome fitness, like motivational, inspirational videos. But now I'm like kind of considering I might have to show a little bit of cleavage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You know,
mean,
just
might
like
as well.
Might have
step
to
it
show
up
the
a
top
notch.
end,
You know?
No nipple though. Just
Right.
just cleavage.
Well, maybe a little nipple.
Just a little nip
Yeah.
slip, little
Yeah.
side nip.
Yeah.
The shaft.
Maybe the under nip.
Little
Yeah, the
shaft.
under nip.
Yeah.
You
Little
know,
shaft, a little ass crack,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
It's a hot
Well,
day.
I mean, that's
some
pushing
some
it.
It's a
gray
hot day.
sweatpants,
Pushing.
some good lighting.
Yeah.
Just get that
Yeah,
nice
the right filter.
that
and-
nice outline.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
comb
the
your
drawstrings
ass
tucked in.
hair
you
over
don't
so
know.
it looks just
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. I think you'd be 1,200, 1,500 after that.
But it's
Yeah, at least.
I
At least.
Little shots of your taint, at least.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: you got to be clear about it, though. It's not just women that do it; guys do it too. Some guys post some of the stupidest shit I've ever seen, and it's like, well, how do they have 10,000 likes on this picture? This is a picture of your breakfast. I could give two shits what you're eating.
Dude, I used to have Snapchat. I mean, recently I got it back because I wanted to see what my friends are up to. But I had Snapchat and I was super into it, and then I totally just got rid of it. I opened up my Snap and I was like, if this is a picture of another fucking cat or a picture of somebody's plate of food, I'm gonna delete my Snapchat. And it was a picture of someone's cat doing something not interesting at all.
You were just
Why
like
are
this,
there so many cats on Snapchat?
held down the app.
I don't know,
delete.
man.
Why
Just
are
people
people
love
sharing
cats.
their pictures of cats?
Like I like cats. They're nice critters, you know what I mean? But
Critter.
but what is the obsession, dude? Like,
How many times can a cat be funny?
I feel like a squirrel is cuter than a cat, and no one cares
You
about
hear that,
squirrels.
Morgan Taylor? Nobody else wants to see your cat.
That's right. That's
Nobody
right.
cares about Mary Jane.
Oh,
You
snap.
take her off the Instagram and the Snapchat
He
I
said
like
it.
I like Corey's snaps because they always make me laugh.
because they're exceptionally boring.
No, the last one, I think it was like yesterday. He was sitting on the toilet
Oh yeah.
and he like was on something. He goes, like what was it a picture of?
Oh, it was a beer. It said a wild shower beer.
Oh yeah, a wild shower beer. And then it goes to his feet. He was on the toilet, and I was like, oh, that's fucking
It's
hilarious.
coming to you live.
All right, so since we're talking about toilets and Instagram girls,
Oh,
I noticed
jeez.
you. Oh, by the way, real quick, I noticed Nick took an
Yep.
Snapchat from the toilet today.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You didn't capture it. You just did it. It was all
he
dark
was
and
just
weird.
jealous, dude. He was
Yeah.
just jealous.
This is the dark picture of your zipper. Anyway.
So like you're scrolling through Instagram,
Yeah.
and you're scrolling through, seeing all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah,
And
mostly
then
tits.
there's a smoking hot girl. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Just smoking hot, taking a picture of herself in front of the mirror.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But wait, behind her is a picture of her toilet. You know what I mean? She's taking a picture in the bathroom, and her toilet's behind her.
What if she did like
There's-
a high angle? and
There's
a
nothing
turn?
more that fucking turns me off than that.
Oh.
Because then you just start picturing stuff, and you're just like, Jesus, Murphy, fucking embarrassing. Know what I'm saying?
I just I hate that. This is gonna make me sound like I'm old. I'm not old by any of the sense of the word, but I just hate the word selfie. I
I love it.
absolutely hate it
I'm gonna buy
because
a
you want to
selfie
know
stick.
what we called selfies back in the day? A fucking photograph.
That's
So
true. That is true.
it's
You
like,
should have said it and then run back.
but it goes no. It's myself taking a picture of myself. No shit. I could do that with a Kodiak fucking film roll.
But what about when you take the selfies within the selfies within the selfies? Those are pretty neat.
Yeah, and then you got the toilet in the background.
Can I just? I want to
With
say
a high
something.
angle and a turd.
You know what's crazy?
No.
Is all these like 10-year-olds that are like taking selfies and posting stuff on Facebook or whatever social media
Like
site.
that hot shit,
Dude,
hot Cheetos video.
No, the thing is, like, when I was 10 years old, I didn't even have a phone, and I had no fucking clue what was going on the outside world. You know
I
what I mean?
dial up. Yeah,
Dial
So
up was the
I mean, I
shit.
guess there's pros and cons to both sides, but like,
Yeah.
when I was growing up, it was like playing outside,
yeah.
throwing mud and cow shit at my brother,
Me and Corey
And-
used to build
and now we got
riveting.
10-year-olds taking selfies all day.
skateboard ramps
Oh yeah.
and crash, and we would try to build rockets out of like
No.
rocket engines and
Excuse
stack
me,
them on
sir.
each other.
We poorly made ramps for our scooters,
Yeah,
and we would ride down the road at a high velocity and try and jump
yeah.
on these pieces of wood.
Well,
Now,
yeah,
mind
I know
you,
what you
they
mean,
weren't
though.
even to the
Like-
ground. There was a good 1-inch lip you had to ride over with those old razor. It was razor, right? Those
Yeah.
hard razor plastic tires on them things. They didn't bounce. They'd hit that piece of plywood and
Well,
go
then,
flying forward.
let's be clear. You rode your scooter.
Yeah,
I rode your sister's scooter.
that's true. You did
I
that.
rode a Bratz
Yes,
Razor
it was-
scooter.
it was
Oh,
purple.
man.
up and down the road. It had pink handlebars and Bratz on like grip tape.
With like
And
the
I
hot
was-
pink grip tape.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
forgot
like,
about
right.
that.
I didn't give a shit because I was having fun. Like
Right.
we were being stupid. We were crashing into
That was
shit,
the
whatever.
shit.
But in hindsight, I was like, man, I probably looked like the weirdest kid in the neighborhood. But it used to be like that in town.
That was funny, dude.
Like when I never had a bike.
Yeah.
Because I lived in
never
Burnham,
rode
so
my
7
bike
miles
before.
away. And
We did scooter to...
we scootered to Katie Wick's house.
Yeah, that's where it was. Yeah, imagine that.
Oh, can I mention
from
that
my dad's house?
I dated
Scooter.
Katie Wick a while back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You want to know how it ended?
No. I don't.
I guess they're hot takes.
So I jumped off the bridge by my house into the water to, like, you know, prove I'm a man in front of her.
Okay.
There you go.
And basically I jumped way too close to the shore. Pretty much broke my ankle. You could, like, the skin came off and you could see my ankle bone.
Oh, nice.
So I come up and, like, she called me gross and then dumped me.
What the fuck?
Yep,
Well,
and
at
like
least now you're happily
weeks
married.
later, like, it got
So-
infected and turned green.
Well, listen,
So all of
it's
that crap,
It's got a happy
all
ending.
that crap, like, to impress a girl when you're that young, like, guys, just take it easy, man. You don't have to do that stuff.
Life,
No.
life coach.
You just got to, as Bo Burnham says, lower your expectations.
Can I just say, I
A
don't
lot.
think people are coming to Boozin with Buddies for life advice. I think they're coming for something to listen to when they're drunk.
Yeah, but usually, you ever meet that guy in the bar, that old guy that sits down at the end of the bar?
Try not to meet a whole lot of guys.
And, no. I know what you mean, but there's always that one old dude at the bar, got a beard, just sits there, drinks a beer.
He's an alcoholic.
And you go to order a drink, and, like, you're looking at this dude, and you're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing here? Don't you have grandkids? And he goes, let me tell you an old yearning story. And then he starts telling you some random story. An hour later, you're like, oh shit, all my friends are gone, and I'm still talking to this old guy. I need to get out of here. That happened to me twice.
But
No,
you know,
that
the
is
so
thing
many old
is,
people.
dude, is he talked to you, that guy talked to you for like an hour.
Yeah,
So
solid.
So his experience, dude, it got you hooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dude,
'cause
someday you're probably going to be that old guy and wondering why all the kids are shitting on you.
Yeah, you can be that old alcoholic at the bar.
Right.
No friends.
No, and at the end of one of them, he was like,
Good for you. I hope you look forward to that.
I
That's
do.
going to be
I
great,
actually
man.
do.
Wow.
But at the end of one of them,
Can't wait
I
to see what
remember it.
life has
Are you
for
sure
me.
you weren't just at the bar, like, talking to yourself in the mirror?
Good.
much.
Now you're just a drunk.
All right, let me tell you something, Johnny. No, but at the end of
Shut
it,
up, old man.
I remember it too. I remember this guy. At the end of it, I was like, "Well, I gotta go. My friends are, whatever, leaving or whatever." He goes, "I gotta go too. I gotta go back to my shitty life and my shitty wife." Orders a shot, downs the shot, puts it down, gets up, pulls out his car keys, and drives off. I was
Safety
like,
first,
holy
America.
Shit. I'll be that drunk old dude who just drives drunk everywhere to go back to his
Good.
fucking shitty
Good.
life. That
That's
he
just
hates.
an
And then
absolutely horrible
20
idea.
20
dude.
years
You
from
should
now,
not
when you
do
get your
that.
first DUI, they'll use this as testimony.
But he said he would do it.
Your Honor,
He said he would do it.
the Imperial Court here today will prove. Imperial
Imperial
Court.
Court.
I'm assuming something different will be in power in 20 years.
Yeah, there'll be an empire.
Yeah.
What's the
There'll be the
Imperial Court?
empire
Like
of
frogs.
America.
It'll be like frogs that
It's
rule
like
the world.
Ninja Court for ninjas.
There's
The
a
Imperial
Ninja
Court.
Is there a
Ninja
Ninja
courts for ninjas?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Ninja court
that
for
real?
ninjas.
We just said Imperial Court.
Ninjas weren't
Yeah, I'm just
actually...
Is that a
shit.
thing?
No.
Ninjas technically were
I
mercenaries,
made it up.
so
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
where do ninjas go to court?
I
They
don't fucking
die.
They
know.
have to go to Imperial Court.
ninjas don't get captured. They die.
They kill
Well, the
themselves.
good ones don't get caught.
The good ones do their job.
The good ones die.
Dude,
in
I was
battle.
watching this. All right, let me tell
Honorably.
you something. Now that we're talking about ninjas, let me tell you something. I watched this
Let
documentary.
me tell you about a ninja.
There was this, I can't remember his name, but there was this one ninja in Japan who got hired by a clan that was fighting. You know, it was during the era of warring
Excuse
states.
me, there's
in
only
Japan.
one clan that I know.
Okay, can you like not? Okay. I'm talking about Japan here. Japan has a wonderful history. But anyways,
What are you doing
So-
over there?
oh nice, Baxter. But anyways, so this guy trained. He was a farmer. Blah blah blah. He did all that, but he had like secret scrolls that were passed down through his family, where taught you different tactics on how to be a ninja, how to do assassinations. One of their training techniques was to sit completely still and stare at a flame, and it teaches you how to sense things around you.
What?
Like external things, like you could hear things and like sense things and like feel people creeping up behind you from staring at a flame, just completely still. And
What? How?
because
How do you
you're
learn all of
taking-
those superpowers?
you're taking all of your thought process and everything. Like, you're not thinking about what's going on over here. You're not trying to hear what's going on over here. You're focusing on one thing. So if anything changes with that one thing, it kind of flows through your body and you kind of feel it. So they were talking like, yeah, if you sit there and stare at this flame for an
What was
extended
this
period of
in?
time.
What was this in? Where'd you see
This was a documentary about Japanese ninja.
Is it on Netflix?
I believe so.
I'll watch it.
I
What
believe
is it
so.
called?
But anyways,
It sounds. I'd like to hear how they explain that. That's
He,
pretty wild.
they talk about a secret technique on how to sneak up on somebody who's sleeping. So, or like
Are
somebody
you referring to
sleeping.
the Cosby?
No. I'm not talking. Cosby sweater.
Bill
Anyways,
Cosby.
but they were talking about like, because they would be sent to assassinate like shogun and samurai, like high-ranking officials within the warring states, and they would have guards, but they showed them how to like move with the shadows, and they could actually like they had like special shoes and like hooks. They could climb like the side of castle walls, and they would just like get in there and they could like climb trees and shit.
Like the Great Wall of China.
And they would.
I don't think anybody's climbing.
No, that was
I don't think a whole lot of people
Genghis
climb
Khan.
that.
That was the Mongolians.
Yeah.
No goddamn Mongolians trying to take it anymore.
Not racist. It was on
Shitty
South
work.
Park. It was on South Park. It's not
Yeah,
racist.
it's not racist.
We're not racist.
Straight up.
And he's black, so it
But,
can't be racist. Black people
yeah,
can't
but
be
dude-
racist. They can't.
Watching that, noted I'm 22 years old. I gave up on every dream that I had after finishing that show, and I was like, I want to be a ninja.
I'll throw it all away.
I'll throw it all away right now and be a ninja. So I shit you not, I lit a candle, and I sat there for 20 minutes staring at that flame.
Did you feel everything going on around you? Could you sense people coming up behind you?
I heard
Could you
I
feel
heard a
people coming on
butterfly
you?
queef.
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa.
you
was
heard
as
it
beautiful
queef.
as it
I was
thought-
like,
as it sounds.
I'm one with nature.
Yes.
That
Queefing
was it.
butterfly does make me the happiest.
But dude, ninjas are awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
Like if you're ever like looking for something,
If you're
to
ever in a
dive
fight
down
with a
into.
ninja, run.
But
Hiya.
Deadliest Warrior, you remember that show
No.
on
vaguely.
Spike
Yeah.
TV?
Spike had a lot of good shows.
They did Mansers. was
1,000
one
Ways
of
to
them.
Die.
1,000 Ways to Die with Ron Perlman.
You know what I
Oh,
used to
wow.
love was Fear Factor.
Dude,
Fear is not a
Fuck
factor
yeah.
on this show.
Like when
Joe
they,
Rogan, baby.
motherfucking Joe Rogan is the
Motherfucking
reason,
Joe
is the reason I even
motherfucking
want to do
Rogan.
podcasts. Because
They
this
used-
is awesome.
they used to be hooked in by like the best harnesses ever made in the United States, but
Dude.
then somehow it like scared them to walk across the beam that was like
Yeah.
30 feet high.
You're like, you will not fall. This
Yeah.
harness is amazing.
That show was on for a lot longer than I thought it was.
Actually, I can't shit on Fear Factor because
That
they-
show was as
they-
good as it was going to be.
dude,
Yeah, it was.
they
Just,
They-
what do you expect?
they ate bull testicles.
Dude, they eat a lot more than bull testicles. They
That's
ate
a
everything.
delicacy,
They ate like
no?
cow
Oh, in some,
eyes and
countries.
tongues and penises.
Right.
Like, this shit was
Oh,
wild.
I remember one episode they like blindfolded somebody and put them in like a plexiglass box and just threw roaches in there.
Yeah, but if I'm blindfolded, I'll probably be alright.
Yeah, see, that's our
If I don't know what it
that's
looks
our
like,
mantra.
yeah, it is. We do that all the time.
We love that.
What are you drinking there? You gave us
Oh,
a beer
Baxter.
here.
Oh, jeez.
Baxter Brewing Company.
I brought
Tennessee.
To kick off
so-
our...
Little 6-pack of Baxter.
If anybody's
IPA.
listening to this and they're not
It's
from,
a traditional Maine lager.
Oh, are these all different?
Yep. Baxter
Yeah.
Brewing Company, straight out of Lewiston, Maine.
I got the fly fishing
Dude, this is badass.
crafted brewed.
Dude, this is a moose with gigantic hawk wings.
Hawk.
Look at this fucking thing.
Mike Hawk.
Look at that.
Mike Hawk.
That's fucking badass.
Dude.
Dude, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Let me read the side of it to you.
Look at this.
So basically,
Look
this.
at this.
All right, I know, dude, it's insane.
That's
Basically-
badass.
All right, so this moose,
Picture of that.
its name
I'll
is
put this on the
Pomola,
Instagram.
and basically Pomola is a mythological spirit with the head of a moose and the body of a man, and the wings and feet
Body
of
of
an
a man.
eagle that is said to inhabit Katahdin, which is the tallest mountain in Maine.
Lost in a Mountain in Maine. You remember
Exactly.
having to read that book?
I
Lost in a Mountain.
read
in Maine.
that book for fun, actually. You
I
know,
like that
I
book.
actually,
Burn.
I got to meet the guy who actually
did?
got lost on the mountain in Maine.
What was he like? Was he just like a regular old dude, or
I was in Baxter State Park, and I've actually met him twice. He came to our school, in Vickery. He came to meet us.
Oh wow.
And I remember meeting him. He signed my LL Bean backpack.
The bean backpack.
Yep, the good old bean backpack, lime green. Yep. But then I actually met him again a couple years later in Baxter State Park, and I mean, this happened a long time ago, so obviously he's an old man, but you know, he told his story very well, and it was very similar to the book. If you guys haven't read the book, it's called Lost on a Mountain in Maine.
Incredible book.
It is. It's very good. It's a very good story, and it's a very true story. And it didn't just happen to him. It's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people have gotten lost on Katahdin.
That's because people want to trailblaze, and I
You
mean,
know,
he was there before like they mapped out most of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, but like people want to trailblaze and go on different places, but they don't know how to read a map.
The thing is, if you've never read Lost on a Mountain in Maine, you really should. It's a very good book.
Or The Hatchet. The Hatchet was another good one.
Especially if you're from Maine. Those are two good books you need to read.
Yeah. So here's a question. Since we're talking about Maine, can you sing the county song?
Oh, jeez, dude.
Please try.
Please try.
I don't care if you know the words at all. Just
I don't know
try
the
it.
county song.
Do it. You can do
I
it.
can like barely remember which county I'm from.
Where
Somerset.
I'm fucking from, okay.
Fucking Somerset. You guys are from Waldo, right?
I think so.
I think so.
You
Yeah.
got different
I
songs.
believe so. Well, you're not
A
anymore.
Roostic.
Well, you're from. Yeah.
Lincoln.
Excuse me?
No, that's not.
Lincoln is not. No.
Lincoln, I don't think.
That's
is.
a town.
Penobscot. Penobscot.
Penobscot's a
What?
county.
Penobscot.
Is Kennebuck? No.
Dude.
Piscataquis. That's another one.
Dude.
I
Let me
think.
tell you about Presque Isle.
Passamaquoddy.
Passamaquoddy.
Passamaquoddy?
Did you see that face I made as soon as I started to say it?
Passamaquoddy?
You know what's crazy is like some of the rivers in Maine are like more letters than the actual English alphabet. Like the Passamaquoddy.
Dude, stop lying.
That's definitely.
Dude, I never realized how much like Native American culture is in Maine.
Oh, so much,
Just so much.
so much.
Like I found out from my mom. This is what makes me laugh a little bit because it's kind of sad that because I'm like half black and half
No.
French Canadian Native American, but there's a story behind that French Canadian Native American. So apparently, one of my distant relatives, she was part of the Blackfeet tribe or the Blackfoot tribe.
Oh.
She was.
You don't say.
She
That
was
particular
hired.
one.
She was hired as labor for a rich French Canadian man, and he ended up falling in love with her and marrying her.
Oh,
So
man.
technically, she was a slave, and
Oh,
and she ended up having his kids, which ended up being my family. And,
oh, what a...
so
What a
that's why
good
you're
story.
half black.
And on my dad's side,
Yeah.
my great grandfather is Irish slaves, and my great grandmother's German, and they had the daughter, whatever, and then she had my dad, who's half black, half German, and whatever. But there's a lot of slavery in the ancestry of my family, so it's like you know.
America.
Yeah, but you know what's cool is like, when you look at you now, like look how much freedom you have.
Yeah, I'm
fact
sitting
that we're
here on a
sitting here
podcast, and
The
I'm
fact that
I'm
we're
able to
sitting here
talk.
making this podcast and
Yeah.
and that you can say whatever you want.
Yeah,
Can I just
and-
mention?
That's amazing.
Can I
and
just mention? Tyler's been gone for 1 week, and we are more serious than we have ever been.
No, we're just talking about random stuff.
It's not
like,
serious.
Well,
It's
I'm
not
talking
serious
about the
because I'm
main
here.
culture.
is
and
it?
stuff.
Oh
But
no, dude, you're good.
I don't want to get into like the way things are in the world right now. But from my opinion and my perspective, I feel like people don't understand how good they have it, and they just keep trying to bring up old shit. It's like that one girlfriend who tries to bring back what you did 3 years ago or whatever. It's like
over and over and over and
it's
over.
it's already in the past. It already happened. I've accepted it. Like whatever. Like let's move forward. But then again, you know, history is written a certain way, which is obvious because you're in school and you only hear about some of it. Then you go to college and you take like a philosophy class and it goes fucking wild. And you're like, whoa, my mind is blown.
What's a philosophy class? I took sociology and psychology. What's a philosophy class?
Philosophy is just like
What's that?
John Law. No,
It's the
not
study
John
of
Law.
falafels.
Falafels?
Yeah.
Falafels? Is it the study of falafels?
No, it's just
How
like
to make falafels?
falafel.
Falafels? Are you not familiar with the falafel?
Smegwa. I'll take.
No. I had something to say, but I can't remember what
Have
it was.
any of you ever taken a women's studies class?
No, I've always thought about going to one just to kind of like see, just how it is, because they always have them in movies,
Of course.
like every college movie, like the guy shows up,
Yeah.
he's like, I could totally pick up chicks at this woman's studies class.
Well, dude,
but he's the only guy there.
I took 2 women's studies class. I took the first one basically
Did you fail
because no, I passed.
Is that why
I
you
took the
2?
first one basically because I was made to, and then
Okay.
I had a great experience. Like I really enjoyed it. Like basically, I would go to class, and people would like bitch and complain about all these like stupid problems that people really don't need to be concerned about.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun listening to these people that I had to take another class.
I just got to sign back up for
Right.
it.
It didn't even help me towards my major at all, but like I really enjoyed sitting there listening to these people talk. I mean, sometimes they had really good points and I learned a lot, but like
That's the thing, like,
if you go to college, I would definitely suggest that you take one and just kind of sit back and listen to these people talk.
that's all I do anyways. I just sit there in silence most of the time, and I'm just like,
I would
Alright.
suggest you just don't go to college.
no, I plan on going to college.
I'll definitely go to college.
I don't.
I just want
Not
a degree
again.
just to have that kind of thing
Yeah.
to fall back on, just in case like.
But the
things
thing
fall
is, though,
through or,
You don't have to go to college nowadays to be
get more
to be
knowledge.
successful.
You could teach yourself a lot.
No,
of things
you can-
now.
Oh, yeah.
You can be completely successful without going to college.
Like, say this takes off, like this this whole.
Let's hope and pray.
No. Like this. Like, and on a real note, if this podcast, people hear it all across the United States.
Future
people,
Corey.
people in England hear it, or across the world, and it takes off, and we get to a certain point, and eventually, say you're like, well, I want to make a career out of being a content creator, which most people that when YouTube started who were on YouTube, that's what they do now. That's their
Oh, yeah.
job. They're content
Dude, that's
creators.
the dream.
And,
Of course,
They
that's
do
the
all
dream.
that.
I wouldn't do this if I didn't want to.
but
do
is
it.
that the new American dream? Is to be popular on the internet and to make
Well, what's the biggest
a
thing out
job
there?
on the internet?
The
What?
internet. The internet's the biggest
The
thing. It's
biggest
still
thing right
growing.
now is technology,
Well, it's still growing.
and
It's gonna keep
being
it's
an-
gonna keep growing.
I think what's big now is technology and being an influence and kind of helping guide people is what people want to do now.
Yeah.
Is because
You all right over there?
I'm such a pussy when it comes to drinking whiskey, dude.
Aw.
oh, I just took another drink. But like everybody wants to
So cute when they're little.
everybody wants to leave their mark on the world, no matter who they are. So I feel like the internet is the best way to do it. Like you can be an influencer, you could be like, hey, don't do drugs, or don't do this, or don't be addicted to such and such or whatever. And people will be like, if you can get a small group of people to not do that, then you feel like you've succeeded. And the internet is the best way to kind of get that message out there. And I think that's where a lot of people start coming in. Know that this isn't the place for that because we're drinking right now. We don't condone underage drinking because
No.
be smart about it and actually go through your adolescent life and learn something instead of trying to get drunk with your friends. But
if you do get drunk with your friends, buy some microphones and a mixer and record it for the internet.
Well, the thing
when
is,
you're of the legal age.
well, dude, the thing is you can drink and you can be absolutely 100% responsible. Like,
yeah.
I made it all the way through high school. I never drank in high school. I focused on sports. I focused on winning championships in high school.
Yeah.
And then,
Wrestling
I mean, I got to college, and
Not
then
born.
you kind of experience a little bit more of the drinking scene, and that's just the way every college is.
Yeah,
That's
you
just,
can't,
You sound like
That's
a
just-
retired sheriff.
that's just society
you
now.
see more of the drinking.
but the
like-
thing is
But now that I'm out of college, like, drinking is a thing that, you can be completely responsible about it. You know what I mean?
you don't have to do it in excess.
No,
anymore. It's
and
just
kids
like-
in high school
I barely
should
drink
definitely
outside of here.
not be drinking. It's a whole.
Oh no.
No, they should
No.
be focusing on sports or
Yeah.
drama club or math club or wherever the
Or
hell
meth.
they're.
If you
Yeah,
get
like
some meth,
baseball
get some
Right.
meth.
Like, it's okay to enjoy things, but You don't need alcohol to have a good time.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I mean, it definitely boosts the confidence.
Definitely helps.
It definitely helps boost
definitely helps
confidence
to
when
have
we're
fun.
doing this. Because
You're having fun a lot faster.
with us making these
That's not
podcasts
real.
and these videos, or, well, the audio and the stills, it takes a lot of confidence, and it's basically it's basically putting ourselves out there. Because if you're not ready to accept criticism, and you put yourself out
or
there,
lack of attention,
Right.
or lack of attention,
get
you got to be ready.
16 views.
I think the greatest lesson I ever learned was, if you make adult decisions, be ready to accept adult consequences.
Right.
And then, this isn't, I don't really consider this an adult decision. I consider this an interesting hobby to pick up.
You want to know where I first learned confidence? I was
Tell me,
17
Patrick.
years old.
I remember the
I was
day
in the,
like it was.
I was in the men's locker room,
Okay,
Good
this is...
sweat.
and it was
Like,
shower
good sweat
time.
smell. Oh,
It was shower time.
Tell me about it. Paint me a picture.
All right.
Take
All
me
right,
there.
so I mean, me and Roy Williams,
Uh-oh.
we were sweaty and gross and covered in blood and sweat and tears and
I'm already photoshopping this.
other things that
Yep.
are mixed with the the whole wrestling
Semen?
thing. Yeah,
Yep.
mostly semen. Yeah, it was mostly semen. 'Cause that's what happens with high school
60%
wrestling.
semen.
We
Yeah.
come on each other.
It's a whole lot of cum.
Right.
I've seen them live.
No,
It's a
but
whole
dude,
lot of
like when you're in high school and like you have to shower with other guys,
cum. You gotta cum.
and
I
no,
get it.
no, you don't.
On a
You
serious note,
don't. No, but dude, like that's where you learn when you're a man. Like it's no big deal to shower with other guys. It's no big deal. You know what I mean?
Hey Nick, I
You
think
just it's something you have to do.
No, I know what you mean, because
You can-
when
yeah,
I
right.
when I went into the Army,
Yep.
We
It's not
had,
weird after that.
we had open base showers in basic training. So it was basically 8 shower heads jutting out of the wall, and you basically had...
Were yours in a line?
No, they were in a circle.
Yep.
So basically this is what
Yep.
happened. We turned all the showers on,
Yep.
and we pretty
You
much
walked
assembly lined, and then we
Yep.
just like...
At first,
And
you
then
did.
came right out.
At the end,
know
of
what
it,
I
you were
would-
just taking your time in there. You didn't care.
Nope.
Just standing there, you didn't care.
You know what I always
It's weird.
thought?
It's weird. The first day, you walk in, they're like, get naked, get in a line. It's like, what?
I got
I
a
just-
funny story
I
about
just
that
met these
after.
guys.
This is
I don't
the-
wanna do
this-
that.
This is the place for me.
Yeah. this
This is where I want to be.
This is where I belong.
Be all you could be.
I'm gonna be everything.
You know what I've always thought of though is like you know
Is
how
that?
you know how like when you take a shower, the
With the-
water is always coming from up to down, so it like hits your head first.
Yeah.
What if the water came from the floor up?
Like a sprinkler?
Yeah, kind of. Think of how much better that would make a shower.
It's
It
like...
would be spraying you from the bottom up, which is mostly where the dirty part of you is.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean?
Your ass, your
what's that
balls.
called?
Right, your
bidet?
balls and your ass.
No, bidet's what
So
sprays
you
your
want
ass.
a bidet for a shower?
Yeah, but it's like a sprinkler system. Like, you know
So
those
you
like,
guys
ones
want
that go like
jetting water at your ass crack?
We basically want showers turned upside down.
that? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you want a bidet style shower?
Yep.
Okay.
With
So it
Epsom's-
goes like this. It's like a car. I want mine to go like that. Like it starts from the bottom and it just works.
So you want
its way out.
like a sprinkler for
Yep.
your front yard on a hot summer day?
Yep.
That's what you want to shower in.
And I also
Who
feel
are
like
you and where do you think that's possible?
I am a dog chasing
Okay,
cars.
so
I
that's
feel like-
possible for you.
Yep.
You can buy a sprinkler and shower in your yard
No.
if you want to.
Water's cold.
Well,
I
that's
also
true.
feel
You
like
could buy a water heater.
every
Run it through.
shower
It's a little
should be-
pricey.
Every shower should be built in with like a stereo system, with like some Anya, and
Porn. You
maybe
should have
like
porn in there.
Anya?
and you like press a button and like instant Epsom salts comes out of the tub. You
What
know
about
I mean?
porn though?
So you can take some sensual
Like a
baths.
TV for a porno? And like a
That would be
well, not
great.
like
Like a
porno,
little
but just like a
LED
relaxing
screen
tub.
that like you could play porn and just be like,
yeah. Or
all right,
like
time
it's
to
like,
play
it's
some
like on a
time to
swivel.
play some death metal after I just
It's on a
got that
swivel,
wank
right?
out.
So it's like a little 8x8 TV on like a little swivel, and you can move it around the tub. So wherever you want it. Like if you want to sit down, you put it over here.
You sit down
Swivel.
and jerk off in the shower, dude.
Who knows?
I'm
Who
finding
knows
out.
what you're doing in there?
I'm finding out new
Who
things
knows?
about you.
Maybe
every
you
day.
got a bathtub and a shower mix. I don't know how that would work.
You
can
just
put it
let
all in
both
a glass
run.
box.
Have you
But
have
dude,
you ever
if,
sat
hold
in a
on,
jacuzzi
hold on.
tub?
If you get a bidet
Yeah,
style
yeah.
shower, your ceilings are going to be ruined.
No, because you would, instead of having
You're going to
So-
need some sort of pressure to
so
it.
instead of having just like tile and then like a door, it would
Right.
just be like a 3-part shower, but it would just be kind of turned on its side. So there would be tile, 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 and then the
So
door.
it'd be like a cave style shower. Like
Yeah,
walk into
it would be
walk
like
into an overhanging roof.
like a shower cage almost. So it would just be tile all over on all the walls.
You know what I can envision for the future is like you get in this massive bubble.
Okay.
And then like you stand there in this bubble.
Go ahead.
And then the water
Whenever you're ready.
just sprays you from absolutely every single direction. You know what I mean?
Car wash.
Like well, not no, even
you
even
go to
better
a car
than
wash.
even better than a car wash.
What's
'Cause
better
you're
than
in
a car
bubble.
wash?
You're in this like complete fucking sphere, and it's just spraying you from every direction, and you're just clean everywhere.
Like
It
in
takes
an
so
instant.
much. Yeah, it takes so much less time.
It's like those.
You gotta get Tyler back.
Have you,
Maybe
have
we should
you,
just
have you
start getting
seen
into
those
the shower
fans?
business.
Those
The
fans
shower
that is just
business?
Yeah.
That's not a shower. Yeah, the shower
Have you
business.
seen those fans that are
course.
just like it's like a circle, and it just like shoots out like a jet of air?
I have seen that.
That fucking looks odd. That intrigues me. I don't know why.
I always put my
It's
arm
like-
through those.
It's not.
Oh yeah, those things are badass.
Like every time I see one, I'm like, I really want to buy that.
Dude, I always
Like
want to
I'm
buy
intrigued by.
because I don't know where the air comes from.
Now they have, but they have
Doesn't
stuff
make
like that.
sense. It confuses me.
Did you know they have a fridge now that they're designing that has an
Hot
LED
takes?
screen?
Hot takes?
Hot takes. It has an LED screen that shows you what's in the fridge without opening
What?
the door. And it will also say you're at
What
the
if-
supermarket.
What if
No,
you were like a weird style serial killer and you had heads in there?
I have
But
heard
say-
of
but
this
say-
actually. I've heard of this.
but
yeah.
but say you're at the supermarket, you're like, oh shit, what do I need at the supermarket? And like
What?
you'll open up an app and it will be like, oh shit, I need eggs.
What?
And then yeah.
What?
But like it's stuff like that. That's like, oh,
What?
wow, that's pretty cool. But like, I just don't see myself.
That's fucking
needing it.
awesome.
I don't see myself.
What do you
needing
mean?
it,
That's
though.
fucking awesome.
So you're at the store and you can look at your phone.
Yeah,
and
that's
and
badass.
you can see what you have in your fridge. So
that
you
would
have-
be so good for me.
right.
But yeah,
Oh,
but you got to think.
So basically, it can be like, what
Are
kind
these
of
out
beer
now?
don't I have right now?
I think.
How much
I
do
don't
they
know.
cost? What do I have to sell? How many kidneys?
I'm pretty.
you
I'm
need
pretty
them all?
sure.
Take
What did your AR
Do
cost?
you have 2 kidneys? You have 1 kidney.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
two
you have two
kidneys.
kidneys.
No, you have 2.
Okay.
Most
didn't
people
wanna
are
sound
born with 2 kidneys.
I didn't want to sound stupid on the internet.
No, 2.
Yes, you have 2 kidneys.
Okay.
You can live with one.
Now I sound stupid on
but
the
you have
internet.
2.
You can live with 1. You can actually live with less than 1.
How do
What?
you have less than 1? Like half?
Well, I mean,
How dare you? Don't you talk like that. Half. Oh, there's nothing like that. It doesn't exist in the real world.
With
I'm a real boy.
TV. Oh wait, no camera.
Excuse
Wait,
me.
what the fuck?
what is he looking at?
I have not
The,
a clue.
the fridge with the camera door, or
Oh.
the
Yeah.
I can't even think of the word.
Oh, good.
You know what's crazy is how like you're looking up this awesome refrigerator,
On my phone.
but like 10 years from now, there's gonna be something way better than that.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing
Dude.
about it.
2
Too.
years from now, there's something better than
Yeah,
that.
probably like 2 months from now.
2 years from now, we won't even be talking
Dude.
into mics.
Virtual
We'll be able
reality
to like
is real.
digitally like hit a button on our throats and
Necks.
Bluetooth it to a
Yeah.
fucking
Because we'll be robots.
a tiny
Fuck
computer
yeah.
because we're able
Make
to
me
get
a robot.
500 terabytes on like
Badass.
this small tiny.
I want my
little
brain.
drive.
That's all I care about. Take everything else and make it robot as shit.
Have you so?
I want skin though.
Now,
I don't
now
want
that we're on
that
the
robot
topic
look.
of like new things. Have you ever heard of like a thing called ASMR?
ASNR.
Yeah, ASMR. It's
What is that?
so
Some acronym for
it's an acronym.
porno?
American Society of Real Rednecks.
Ooh,
It's called
Sign me up.
Autonomous
Sign me up.
Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Okay, what the fuck is
So
that?
it'll be like
You're gonna have to explain that.
so it'll be like complete silence, but it'll be somebody like tapping on a can, like really close to a mic or something, or like talking softly or rubbing something on whatever. But it's supposed to like trigger responses in your mind that like relax you or calm you down or something like that.
Yeah, kind of like the ocean sounds and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And apparently it's getting like huge. Like it came out of nowhere and then it just got huge. But just like everything on the internet,
Disappears.
it takes a really hard turn into it, like a dark corner. Like I was looking it up because I was curious about it because I heard it on another podcast. So I was like, I want to check this out. And I looked it up, and I felt really uncomfortable watching it.
Well, of course you did.
Because, like, a dude was, like, dressed up in, like a weird latex suit with, like, a beak and, like, weird style. I was like, where did I go on the internet?
The internet's
Where am
weird.
I?
The internet's really weird.
But yeah,
It's
I'd recommend.
So cool.
I guess it's different for everybody. Everybody has different, I guess, ASMR triggers. I guess like people find different things comforting.
Do people say that? ASMR triggers?
I guess so. I don't know what
I'm
the
just
proper
mad when people say
terminology is.
Triggers makes
But
me mad.
apparently everybody is
That's a trigger for me.
relaxed or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's a trigger for me. You're gonna not. You can't say that to me.
Like one of them was somebody like brushing their hair or running their fingers through their hair, and people were like, "Oh, it makes my hair feel like it's standing up on end, or it makes all my hair tingle." I'm like, "What the fuck? What is happening?"
What are we
I'm
talking?
gonna be honest. I've never heard of these things.
To be honest, everything you said is horseshit because
I've heard of the ocean sounds. That's about it.
The ocean.
This is like
Ocean
the
sounds
next
like
step.
make people sleep, or you know what I mean?
White noise
Yeah.
machines,
Yeah,
dude.
things like that.
Until they hear a killer whale's intestines exploding on a beach.
I really have never heard that in real life,
Maybe.
or fake life, really. Actually,
Well, I don't know
The
much
internet.
about fake lives.
Have you seen
So-
the video of them popping the whale's stomach on the
No.
beach? It was
Why
like a
do you-
bloated whale. He
See,
comes up and pokes it
I
with a
watch
stick.
funny
And
stuff.
jeez,
That sounds terrifying.
that sounds
That sounds
horrible.
horrifying. It sounds like something you would remember
All right,
every
all
morning
right.
when you woke up.
I have another topic. Do you guys wanna talk about something?
yeah, I mean, this is. Do you want to close with this topic and then
I think what we got for time over there? I don't want to drag on here too long.
yeah, let's just dive into the topic. We can do it.
Dude, I could talk all night. We might as well talk all night.
Well, you're trying to keep it with like 45 minutes.
All right.
That way it's reasonable for people. Because
Yeah.
nobody even listens to most of it, anyways.
But yeah, go ahead.
Statistic show.
Go ahead with your topic.
What about
You can chop it up.
Well, we could do beer for thoughts with that.
Yeah. Just
All right,
time
yeah, let's
mark
do
it.
that. Let's do that.
All
What's
right.
beer for thoughts?
Well, everybody,
With buddies.
I would like to thank you for tuning in for Boozin' with Buddies. Again, I want to thank our very special guest, Patrick Capworth. Stay tuned for our brand new segment that we just released. When did I put that video up?
It was a couple days ago.
Yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days ago, at least.
2 days ago.
Yep.
Our new segment, which is a beer for thoughts. We also have rough cuts, which I haven't been keeping up with a lot because it's a lot of stuff to deal with. But we do have,
I have something.
yes,
A friend of mine, her name is Carly. I can't pronounce your last name. I don't want to get it wrong. I shared her Facebook post today. She makes T-shirts, and they're pretty badass.
oh, she makes t-shirts.
Yeah,
That'd be
so
awesome.
people should
That'd
look
be
into
nice.
that.
Yeah,
It's on
but,
my Facebook. It's my post from today. I don't know what the date is today.
Today's August 5th.
The 5th.
But yeah,
Anyways,
we're
yeah.
trying some new segments. We're trying some different formulas, and we're trying to get everything down. But hopefully you guys stick with us, and hopefully we figure this out.
Yeah, we got to make it through one more week without the beard.
We got it. Yeah, we got one more week without the beard. I just want to let you guys know. So no Tyler for one more week. But hopefully he'll watch this. If he doesn't, I'll be really mad at him.
Yeah, he's
And,
gonna have some harsh criticism.
He's gonna have some harsh
If I was
criticism.
there, if I was
Why
there,
didn't you
we'd
guys
talk
drink
about
more? Let me tell you
AKs
something. Why you
and
guys drink
beards and
more?
Hanes white T-shirts and
Well, this is Patrick.
basketball
It was
shorts.
definitely a pleasure
Oh,
being
yeah.
here and
Oh, yeah,
talking
we
with
loved
you
having you,
guys.
man.
And
Yeah, why don't
Really
we
good.
include the guest
Yeah.
in the outro?
and you know, I'm glad to be here, and I hope that I can come back sometime soon.
High
Oh,
fives for
definitely.
freedom.
We're gonna have a lot
High fives
of.
for freedom.
We're gonna bring back a lot of our very special
This
guests
is
because they are always.
Boozin' with motherfucking
Because we're very
buddies.
special.
Boozin' with buddies. Down, sugaduk, down, sugaduk, down, sugaduk, down, sugaduk, down, sugaduk,